Well, we're on our way back to Alabama because somebody is a nervous wreck. I shared about this in my last video. It's going to be a quick turnaround. I'm going to take this guy back. Then maybe Shotzi will finally eat because he's not eating either. He finally ate this morning. And then, like I said, I'm going to pick up a small U-Haul trailer, fill it up, and bring it back. And then I will be staying until all of the animal shelters are completed. You know, I keep getting asked, when will we be done? When will, Mr. Smith be in Arkansas for good? When will everything be finished? And I wish I had an answer for that. Every time, it seems like every time we're making ground, there's some sort of setback. Case in point, right? It's just, we're moving a long ways, moving a whole homestead, on our own, and it's just a process. It's just going to take time. So I think we're on the home stretch finally. Well, I know we are because the house is just about empty. And so is everything else. Yeah, I'm anxious. I think I'm more anxious than anybody else, and I know other people are anxious too for this to be completed, but working as fast and as hard as we can. It's just a lot to do. So, heading on down the road. Mr. Dookie. No. All right, let's go in the house. Good morning. So it is now Thursday morning, and I'm about to head out on the road back to Arkansas. I ended up bringing Duke back, as you saw, and the dogs all went crazy. All three of them went absolutely nuts. I tried to get it on camera, but when I pulled in, Ute and Shotzi, who were in the house, who had stayed here, were in there howling and going absolutely insane. I think they realized that Duke was back, or at least my truck was back, so they probably figured it was Duke. They don't care about me so much. I'm kidding. They do. They go nuts when I'm gone. But got a U-Haul trailer loaded up. My truck is ready, and I'm about to head on the road back to Arkansas again. Oh, Dookie. Are you happy to be back with your friends? Mama's heading back to Arkansas today. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. You just kind of chill out, okay? No. My buddy. Yeah. you. I'm gonna miss you too, buddy. And you too, Ute. I'm gonna miss you too. You're a little crazy, but you're a good boy. I'll see you later, Stumper. I'll see you later, Nubs. Back on the road, and I just realized we have an old clock in here that belonged to my in-laws. I'm going to be listening to it jingle over every bump the whole way there. Actually, when I stopped to get some breakfast here in a little bit, because I just realized I never ate, I'll see if I can't find a spot for it in the U-Haul back there. I've got a blanket I can wrap it up in. That's gonna drive me crazy. Hello friends, so I am back in Arkansas, and I thought I would just take a few minutes to address a question that a lot of people have been asking, and that is, where is my husband and why isn't he helping, or why do you guys not see him helping with projects? So here's the thing. And little Miss Willow's down here playing, so you may hear her. And of course, I'm getting a hot flash. So as I was saying, there is a lot of new people here, and so many people may not know the story of our Alabama homestead and how when we were first there, the first year on our homestead, it was just me there for a whole year. Mr. Smith had just retired from the Army as we were buying our place, and at that time there was a hiring freeze, government shutdown, and all that good stuff. And when that happened, he ended up taking an overseas job for a year, contract helicopter thing. And so that whole first year in the homestead, it was just me. I built chicken coops, I put in gardens and replaced lighting, and I did fences and all sorts of things. And, you know, to me, that's not a burden. I love doing stuff like that. I love working with my hands. I love building things and making things. And, you know, I've got tools and Mr. Smith has tools. He's got the wrenches, the sockets, and all that. I've got the saws, the drills, the woodworking things. So we kind of balance each other out. It works out very well that way. He can work on things that I have no knowledge of, and I can build things. So seeing me work on projects like that is pretty common. Those who have been around for a while know that I'm always working on things. And so it's nothing unusual to see me working on something, just me, because that's what I take joy from doing. I'm a pretty handy person. I feel like if there's something that can be done, if I can figure out how to do it, then I'm going to do it. But to address the part of the question as to why he isn't here, well, as we started the move, our son and daughter-in-law and grandbaby lived in Alabama. They lived in the same town we did. And when we were coming here and coming here on trips and bringing loads, they were able to go and stay at our house and take care of the animals and everything there. But they have now come to Arkansas. They are here, and we don't have any other family in Alabama. They were our only family there. We have friends in Alabama, but there's really nobody close by who could, take care of our animals for us. It's just not feasible. And so when you have a homestead like that, sometimes you've got to divide and conquer. And so now Mr. Smith is staying there at the homestead in Alabama. He's taking care of the animals, he's taking care of things there, while I am now working here on things at the Arkansas Mountain Homestead. And so that is why you don't see him helping me with projects. That is why you don't, you're not really seeing him in the videos, because he's not here. I am. Another question that some people were asking about was employment. You know, what my husband does. They thought that he worked out of the home, and he did used to. When we first had our homestead, like I said, the first year he was a contractor, worked overseas. And then after that, he had a job working in aviation related stuff. And he did go to work until the whole Rona thing happened. And then a lot of people who used to go to work worked from home. And my husband's company is one of those companies that said, gee, we realize we don't need all of this office space anymore, and we can save money, and a lot of our people can just work from home and only come in when we need them to. And so that's the situation that we're in now. And now that he almost exclusively teleworks, I mean, I can only think of a couple times in the last few years that he's actually had to physically go somewhere for work. And so we are still close enough to Alabama where if they need him to come for something, you know, he can just head down the day before and be there for meetings or anything like that. And his job also sometimes requires a little bit of travel. He can do that from anywhere. We've got airports here, and he can fly out from here and go wherever they need him to. And as I was saying, now that he basically teleworks for the vast majority of his job, well, come here. He can do that from anywhere, just like I do. My work is clearly home-based. I do YouTube, and I'm a writer and blogger, and I can do that anywhere. I've been doing that anywhere for several years, and so we're no longer restricted or confined to a specific geographical area, and we can take our work anywhere. And that was an added reason of us, you know, looking at moving away from Alabama. We settled there because of job opportunities, but we don't have to be there anymore. And so here we are in Arkansas. Come here. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Say hi, everybody. Hi, baby. Say hi, baby. Yeah, that baby. Who's that baby? Who's that little girl? So right now it is pouring. I've got a U-Haul you can see out there, out the window. I don't have to turn it in until tomorrow. So I will get up in the morning and we'll unload that. It's just a small trailer. We'll get that unloaded and turned back in. And then I will be getting back to work on all of the animal structures. And so that's the plan.